Good morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Where was in Seven Deadly Sins. So, where is this guy? Man, he was born from, you guessed it, way bad and species where they're big. Like, I'm making, or in this What If, I'm making them bigger than, or like way taller than the giant and titans and anything between. So they're basically size of planets. So, but one day, or of course, the mother gave birth to her, the female, way bad, and him. So the mother and father wanted to do nothing with him before he grows up to be a way bad. He got thrown out of the Novoid as he was still a toddler, where he was cast into the, of course, he was in like Seven Deadly Sins universe, and Lady Diane's and parents found her or found him um because and he they the mother took him in as her and raised him as his or as her own child with Diane at the same age. As she never or she wanted to of course they both grew up together. And his body size was a mostly human size. And he's now the same age as what Diane was. Huh? And he calls her sister. Of course, he's the adopted one, so yeah, because his real sister was still in the Novoid. And so he talks like a human, but low tone. So then, yeah, time skip to them being teenagers then, or like adults. Home, like Diane's or when she was just a child, she takes her adopted brother and puts him, in the same position where the king was at. Yeah, sorry. Double clicked. So, yeah. It basically he doesn't understand, and so when he was the adult, he looked like Bond. Same size as Bond. Of course, he doesn't know. So yeah, when sorry, just cleaning my voice box out. Yeah, sorry. So, and King did meet Lady Diana, and so he's the size of Bond. Of course, he was recruited to Seven Deadly Sins because his adopted sister. And he says, sure. And then the whole thing goes on. And they don't know that he's a way bad. Plus, he does train with, like, Escanor, Merlin. As he learns so much from Merlin. As he says, you're one strange lady, aren't you? And Merlin just, like, smiles at him. Yeah. You're such a mystery to us, too. Yeah. So, and, yeah. She basically tells him that as he says, yeah. But yeah. So then people start wondering why. So it was like similar to Canon, but I'm skipping most of it. So all the way to, or he's in it, but I'm not gonna go like super long video. So yeah. So basically, then when they, so then his father as he looks at his, or as the, he looks at his shoulders thing, like blades. He kept having these weird dreams where it was like all veiny and wooden and all that stuff. As he can't, or as he sees his own mother. Here, oh, he saw his own mother, or his biological mother. But he doesn't know. So he does train with, like, holy knights and things before his. So now we get back to the battle against him in his demon form, as the, yeah, he wants to offend his friend from him, as, let's say, the attack is darkness laser, and I'm trying to come up with funny names, as when he bends his arms, both arms together, like, it created a similar blast. As the people are like wondering what happened, as the guy, this lunatic guy, got blasted all the way to got nailed to the wall. Yeah. So I'm trying to think. So he got nailed to the wall, as he didn't realize what he has done. As he looks up, as he says, he doesn't understand what it is, what he just did. And as he looks at his own arms, as he yeah. So, man, as she's like wondering, that laser attack came out of the wrist, where I have no idea. I really don't know. Or, as she says, did you use magic on it? I didn't see you move your lips with it. Of course, he has a and the it was and that guy is about to kill the where, as he says, nice party trick, but it won't work against me again. As he's about to kill, oh man, something inside of Ware's body that, as one of his arms grew to a size of a entire castle, as he sends, or as he swings his arm like a bat hitting a ball, like a baseball. As both his arms grew and reached over, as he says, I got you. Now, as Meliodas was ready for revenge counter, as he says, ready, throw. As he puts him in front of Meliodas, as someone actually had it. When they saw what he did, as he pushes the, okay, and it retracts into his body, like, as he looks at his hand, he doesn't understand why that. So yeah, it's happened. So then, of course, there was a little bit of burn marks, but not too much. Yeah, so, sorry, I'm thinking. So, yeah, the same thing happened. And as Bond's like, man, those are some big old arms. For being a human. As he he learns how to control it. As when they start celebrating, they all ask him, like, you really aren't that much human from us. Or so unique different. Yeah. from being born from as a human, it really doesn't feel that natural to me. From my opinion. Yeah. So so then the three people are having this interest in him that makes him so unique, different. And she tells her that you really do love him, Weir. That's what everyone calls him. That. So, as they're like, is that his name? Needs a little bit more work, but hey, I'm not jealous. As she's like trying to not be super jealous because, and if someone tries to, oh, yeah. And number two person is her, of course. And the third and final person is from Roar Zidane, is her. Yeah. She, compared to others, two, she's the third one. But she really likes him. As all of them, all three would rather stand by him and than just run away like little cowards. So then the time skip, he goes all the way to Demon King's fortress thing. As he learns more and more about himself. As one of the sorry, as one of the guys, or one of the creatures actually chose him. One that he picked was the one that chose him too, to battle. And that was, well, let's just say instead of one of them, there's four of them. As he says, as he tries to remember as those species, as he looks deep into himself, as he remembers those are wild mutts species. As he grabs one by the throat, he grabs the other one by the tails, throwing them around like a little rag dolls, breaking one, and as something tells the as Merlin could tell that something is connected. Or she's trying to piece all the dots together like everyone else does. But he said, you know what this species are. For years, we were trying to learn what species these creatures are. They're wild much, right? You said? That cave? Yes. I remember. I'm trying to remember they spawn in the void. Or no void. And they don't like each other's that much. They hunt in like packs and they do a lot of things. Reason why they don't have a sight, like how us humans have sight, because they, as he brought one of the dead creatures that he killed, the marks on their necks is like they're smelling. They smell the person, and like, and also detects body heat from others. Wow. His sister's so surprised, or Diane's so surprised too, about how he's. Well, I'm still learning more about myself than when. How do you use like revenge counter? Here. And yeah. So then so now they go to the battle thing, and the basically the all three girls tells him that he's the one. Okay. So Elizabeth, then she's been mostly like sheltered, because when he learned more and more about the people on Earth is more kind than as plus his food, because the where his taste buds are like, he tried Meliodas' food thing. And instead of like running away and puking, and he just like, that actually tastes pretty good. Wow. If it was everyone else, that would have been like disgusting thing. But still. Okay. So then when they reach the pinnacle thing, like he had to literally battle the against, of course, his sister, because both him and her grew up together. So yeah, kind of know where she's at all times. And yeah, he also, or she also knows where he's at all the time. And they did the head thing in the trial, and the um, basically as Droll at this point can sends into or looks into a person, and when he saw like where, as he, or actually let's say Labyrinth, and was bigger than when he is like, I'm so done with this. As he uses his arms to stretch, as he grabs the build, or as he tosses himself up in the air, and he lands hands with a thud. And you're the first person that ever made it who. There's something about you that, where? As the Droll and, or I forgot to mention, Droll and that Fairy King, the one that has the sister that her, or his sister, her legs got chopped off thing, is, yeah. But he, as he learns how to fight, he used tactics. Then, yeah, he used tactics like to self-control himself. As then Meliodas dies, man, as when She doesn't. Yeah. So, of course, one of the guys is like, he had no memory of what he was. So, you must be Elaine. Bond talks about you more than any other person. I'm Ware. Nice to meet you. So, yeah. So then, now, sorry, it got sidetracked, like backtracked. So, when they go to the Demon King, then they battled the Demon King version of Meliodas. As he basically grabs the tendrils, as he says that if I have to beat it out of you, or beat you Demon King out of your own son, I will. As he breaks both tendrils, runs up to Meliodas, as he uses one hand, or so he headbutts the Meliodas, sending him flying backwards. As Webe or Ware is born different, so he has infinity powers and zero. So yeah, so he was, and he also was born with also a third power called No Void, so he can, yeah. So then the curse that was placed onto her was removed, but the Ware tells her that that he doesn't see any of them as their own selves. He sees them as his own friends. As he slams, or actually, he sees them as family. He sees her as his own sister. As he slams Meliodas down. As he says, and something got triggered somehow. As the Demon King thing that was inside of Meliodas' body got teleported into Ware's body instead. But Meliodas kept his powers thing. As he as he's trying to fight it. And but he used a special lock mechanism. So he says, "Where are we? You're in my head now. Sorry for the mess. Show yourself." As the Demon King says it, all right. As they see, or he sees this really big guy, bigger than the Demon King in his body. As he looks at him with anger in his eyes. As he says, "You try to hurt my friends. You try to hurt my friends. Or what? This stupid war between you and the Giannis's? It's the survival of the fittest." As he grabs Demon King and squeezing a life force out of him. As he proves that as he basically kills Demon King. Meant so then his aura as he says you and your friends and my son have defeated me. Well, if I wasn't I wasn't born what I am now, you would have probably treated me as similar as your own son Meliodas. But who can really judge you on it? So, as before he leaves, the Demon King told him that he's proud of him and he has the protection from or he has divine protection from everything. Yeah. So then all the commandments were yeah. So then the war between the demons has ended, or endless war has ended. So then Merlin asked him about this one simple question. You know so much about these creatures. As she pulls up a skull that he brought out. And you hint me? Sure. This type of species is really rare, or really common in the Novoid. that you mentioned. It's a dark place to be at. You thought the Demon King and all the demons and like Meliodas and is scary enough. Well, you actually, since after battling against the Demon King inside my own body, I saw what I would have been looked like. Let me tell you what I am, or what I'm different from you human, or from rest. I'm still want to learn my species thing. I'm way bad type. Really? So what does way bad type or way bad does? Well, think about it as we'll just use Diane. The as he explains that they take Diane's giant size and make her like boost all the way to a planet size, way bigger than a normal human or a giant or anything. And they might be dumb creatures, but other than that, they only know how to fight like monsters. And you see on my shoulders these blades. Yeah, I was wondering about those. These blades can have a purpose, not to chop. So yeah. So then, and sorry. Please wait for part 2 to be filmed. My